Chris, people often think that once the abuse has stopped, that the impact is over, that, you can move on and it's behind you. But we know there's a cumulative impact on people's lives even after the abuse has stopped. Are you happy to share your experiences of the impact childhood trauma has had on you?
Yeah, it's hard to know exactly what impact it's had on me. It's hard to separate that from everyday life and the challenges you face. But if I look back over my life, I can see the impact that trauma has had in interpersonal relationships, connecting with loved ones, connecting with friends, education. There was a period where I was zoning out a lot at school and just wanting to be elsewhere. So I think it does have a lifelong impact, and I think it's hard to know what that is at any one point in time, but it might be the flashbacks that people have, or certain smells or sensations that take you away from the very real moments like we're having now, where we're interacting with others. And that's, I think, the way that trauma can show up over the life course. And I guess I hope I've got many more years left in my life to go, so I guess I'll have lots of opportunities to see how this shows up in the future.
We know that survivors of childhood sexual assault are 3 times more likely than the general population to again be victims of assault. Moving on. So we know that there is always a level of ongoing impact, and it actually makes sense. As a child, trauma and abuse, where you're not protected by the safety mechanisms that should be around you, whether that be parents or schools, when they don't operate that way, you are unable to then create that for yourself. So you don't learn and develop in learning how to protect yourself and in seeking safety. So a lot of survivors like us can find themselves in situations like this, and I think it's really important for them to recognise that it's not a failing on their part.
So it's not like the harm stops at a point in time, it's that it can be rippling, and it's not the survivor's fault. It's what was done to them has compounding impacts or cumulative impacts over their life.
It's almost like the natural reaction to a really unspeakable, unnatural thing to have occurred to you. Yes. I'd love survivors to know not to be so hard on themselves. They're not expected to be perfect. None of us are expected to be perfect, but when you find yourself in these situations, it makes sense based on, your lack of foundation.
I think there's this idea that